Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
La 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 la.
Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look for the purple banana till it put us.
What a delightful morning.
Are you having a good one?
Oh, terrific. Nothing better than heading to work. You did get a great text.
I got a great text from Jim.
Yeah.
A great text. Let's see. It said, I'll just say this. A person that Jim was interacting with was described as a cunt piece of shit.
Yeah, and he got 1 star.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Uber driver of the day.
You know, Uber's an amazing service.
It is. The technology is incredible.
And most of the drivers are great.
Right.
And this guy was courteous, but when he picks me up facing the wrong way, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to say anything. And we're going up, and we start crossing town on 42nd Street. I know the map told him to do that. But 42nd Street, it's Times Square. No one.
Is that a big part of Times Square?
Yeah, it's a very popular part of Times Square. It's very well traveled. So we get to 6th Avenue and 42nd Street. And there's 5 lanes.
Which is the epicenter of Times Square.
Yeah. And there's other ways to go.
I mean, like 1 block. Yeah.
So this guy's trying to make a right from the right lane. Now, anyone that's driven in New York knows in rush hour, you're never making the right from the right lane. Because what happens is people who suck, and they go up, they pull out enough for their car to make a right turn, and they have to wait for all the people to walk across the street. So usually 1 car or light makes a turn while the other 3 lanes are zipping by. So if you're a driver in New York, what you do is you get into the second to left lane, you pull up to the crosswalk there, and then you make the right around the other cars. That's how any fucking cab driver would do it. And it's not illegal. Or maybe it is, but it's still.
But just anybody with any experience driving in the city.
Anyone who knows how to drive in the fucking city knows you don't just sit in the right lane waiting to make the turn. I'm like, we're not going to make this. 1 light goes through, another light goes through, traffic at the other 2 lanes.
That is a problem.
Just a shit driver.
And you experience that in New York City. There's nothing more frustrating than watching a traffic light change multiple times. You just feel like, oh my God, I'm stuck here forever. This
Especially
is
when
never going to get better.
When like the driver just literally was a passive driver who didn't give a fuck about getting where he was having to go. Probably a peaceful guy who lived to be 90, but it was just annoying me.
Was he stressed out about it?
No.
He wasn't?
No. But no. I'm not, I wasn't, it wasn't like it was bumper to bumper traffic, because that happens.
Sure.
You can't get mad at the driver. It's when you know. I drive, I have a car.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
You're like that kid in high school, like, oh yeah, he drives. Jim, he's a senior. He drives.
That's right. And he hates a fucking junior who sits at the light. That's like when he's driving, like he had like a fucking, like those things, a learner student on his roof.
Right.
Asshole. Making the right. No one makes a right from the right lane in crosswalk traffic. You can't do it. It's gonna take you 6 lights to get 6 cars through. So you go up, you go around, you make the right around the other cars, and usually you can make that right before the first guy in the line was waiting. And it's not even a dangerous thing to do because the people have already passed you.
It's probably just a guy from Central Jersey.
No, he wasn't.
That drove into the city to try to get like Uber money.
No, not that guy.
Not your guy?
No, he was from another land.
Oh, is that right?
As Robert Klein would say, he's from another land.
He didn't have a strong grasp on the English language?
We didn't talk. I don't know. He might have spoke English fine. We didn't really speak.
Right.
I mean, the directions for the app, the directions were in English, so he spoke English, but I just hated the fact that he, as someone driving in New York, did not know. You don't. Everyone in their town, wherever you're from, there's something you do on the way to work or some road that's a little trick that you know to get away from traffic.
But everybody knows who's around.
Everyone knows who's around. You know, hey, don't go down that street because there's always a problem there at this hour. And this Times Square, and I finally, I'm like, why are we in Times? Why are we making a right on 42nd Street? Well, I just couldn't.
So you had to get out of the car?
I walked.
From 42nd Street?
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm going to walk.
Okay.
Like, he didn't give a fuck.
No, he's like, that's fine. She had to walk 7 blocks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was so annoyed.
And Jim just walked in as the, oh no, let's go came on.
I know, but it was quiet in here. Everybody was reading the paper and enjoying, and I marched over and dutifully hit all the buttons, and we realized the intro had started.
Yeah, we didn't, none of us realized how late it was.
You were sitting there reading the paper and having a laugh.
Yeah.
Troy's there posing.
Just reading Matt Lauer stories.
You know, I read a bunch of that shit yesterday.
And he's a big deal, right? It's a flirty business.
I love Geraldo. Geraldo's 70. He doesn't give a fuck.
He just likes to flirt because he's a flirt.
I didn't read this newest one. I read the exposing himself, giving sex toys, locking the fucking under the desk. I did not read this one about what Matt Lauer has actually said. Do we have audio of Matt Lauer talking?
He made a no. He issued a statement, and the Today Show read it this morning. He is not he has not put his face in front of a camera, but he did this morning just come out with a statement. If you want to play, we got the clip.
It's a difficult morning here again because our top story is once again about our former colleague, Matt Lauer.
And in fact, we just moments ago received a statement from Matt, and let me read it to you. There are no words to express my sorrow and regret for the pain I have caused others by words and actions.
So here's a picture of my dick.
To the people I have hurt, I am truly sorry. As I am writing this, I realize the depth of the damage and disappointment I have left behind at home and at NBC. Some of what is being said about me is untrue or mischaracterized, but there is enough truth in these stories to make me feel embarrassed and ashamed. I regret that my shame is now shared by the people I cherish dearly. Repairing the damage will take a lot of time and soul searching, and I'm committed to beginning that effort. It is now my full-time job. The last 2 days have forced me to take a very hard look at my own troubling flaws. It's been humbling. I am blessed to be surrounded by people I love. I thank them for their patience and grace. That's a statement from Matt that just came in within the last minute or two.
Oof.
Yeah. Now bend over, Natalie, and pick up my statement.
Exactly. Show me your clit.
Uh-oh, Mr. Pinchers is back.
What was Mr. Pinchers?
There was a see, what happens now is when it's a big, that's how you can tell how famous you are. Like Louis C.K. is really famous. So when the Louis C.K. scandal becomes official, people go through all of his old stuff. Right. And start painting everything in this new context.
And there's a lot of audio and video with him to talk
Precisely.
about.
So now, because Matt Lauer is so famous and he's been on TV every day for the last 20 years, people spent all day yesterday combing through all the Matt Lauer stuff they could find. And I saw they replayed the interview with him and Anne Hathaway, where it was right after Anne Hathaway had gotten a picture of her vagina taken as she was getting out of a car. And he goes like, and it's just like in the moment you go, well, that was kind of an uncomfortable question, but Matt Lauer was just trying to be a journalist and get a headline. But in this context, he starts the interview by going, so Anne, we've seen a lot of you lately. Like, not in reference to you've been all over the place, but I saw your puss.
Let me see. She's so pretty.
She is. But you just watch. Troy's watching CNN. He's one of those.
Yeah, he's a fake news guy.
Well, he's an MSM guy.
I know he is.
He's watching. Are you sure?
Troy, what are you doing?
Troy, if you want to watch.
Why are you having a ball over there?
If you want to watch fake news.
Yeah, he's having his own little party over there watching CNN. Big Wolf Blitzer fan.
The failing Troy Kwan can't cue the clip up for us.
I know. What are you doing?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
He's just trying to watch his fake news.
All right, here we go.
Are you done with your fake news, Troy?
I have a couple windows open.
You know it's not real, right?
Yeah. I mean,
seen a lot of you lately.
Sorry about that.
You were.
I'd be happy to stay home, but the film.
See, so that's just like, and that's just the beginning of it. And they go, oh, he loves pussy, this Matt Lauer. He loves vaginas.
But now one problem is, here's what they're going to do. They're going to go over all his footage.
Right.
And they're going to start harping over every time he took his dick out on camera.
And it's like, come on, guys. Context means everything, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then he goes on to ask her about the photo being taken. And it's like kind of uncomfortable, but it's more like...
It was topical.
And yeah, it was a shitty celebrity interviewer question. So there's this, and then there was Katie Couric. Actually, we have the clip of Katie Couric on Andy Cohen's show. This was years ago, I think, a couple years ago, and Katie Couric, who hasn't been on the Today Show in 10 years at this point, was on Andy Cohen's show, and Andy Cohen asked her about Matt Lauer.
You co-hosted the Today Show with Matt Lauer for 15 years. What is Matt's most annoying habit?
He pinches me on the ass a lot.
Wow! I wouldn't have a problem with that. Thanks, everybody.
Andy said I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Woo! It's just Matt being Matt, and you think, oh, maybe she's joking around, but he liked to pinch her cheeks.
I love Andy Cohen. He's a really cool. He gets 3 questions that you have to answer yes to 2 of them.
Right. That's the game. Yeah, it helps that Andy Cohen, like, he's a guy. He's got like his show is heavily watched, but he's also got that executive side to him.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's he's able to get a little more out of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got that, which when it aired was more like, oh, you know, she's probably joking, or even if she isn't, it's just a little office horseplay. And now it's like, oh my gosh, he's been sexually assaulting Katie Couric, America's sweetheart, this entire time.
Pinching her hiney.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't even assaulting her.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, give it a little pinch.
You wouldn't?
A little pinch.
I mean, you co-host, right?
Probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't pinch my co-host hiney, but...
Really?
No. I just grab your helmet.
Ever? Oh. Yeah.
I grab Sam right by the helmet.
I pinch the front.
Yeah. I space at you. I grab the helmet and I shake him.
Jim would always, he would pinch my front.
Yeah.
He would pinch me in the front.
What? He would pinch, he would like fish around and find out where the shaft was and then work his way up to the helmet and give it a pinch. Good 5-minute fishing expedition. Wow.
And then
2012 that was.
Right. So it's like, and I, when you put all of these clips all at the same time and in this context of what's going on with him now, boy, does the whole picture gets painted very, very differently.
What is Matt's most annoying habit?
Yeah, keep pinching my ass. And then there's this other clip. Meredith Vieira replaced Katie Couric years ago on the Today Show, and this other clip unsurfaced. I think it went around when it first came out years ago, but TMZ reposted it, and so it was everywhere yesterday.
Did women like Matt Lauer?
Oh my God.
They do like him, right?
Loved.
They loved Matt Lauer.
Yeah, Matt Lauer was beloved. He was described by Jeff Zucker as the hunk next door.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, no, women
love him, right?
Women loved him. You remember, like...
They still do. Most of them still do.
I don't know.
Nah, what did he do? He pinched a few asses. He fucking showed a picture of his dick.
Well, he also might have had sex with a woman until she passed out in his office.
Oh, that's bad, but...
That could have
when
happened.
When she passed out, was she drunk?
It didn't say in the article. It just goes... So, like, he called a woman down to his office. This is what the article said, right? This article is claiming that a woman... who preferred to be remain.
He molested the mouth of an interviewer, of a young male interviewer who showed up. Did you hear the click of the door?
I don't. I'll comment on that later. But the woman preferred to remain anonymous. She was summoned to his office to do what she thought was discuss work. She walks into the office. She sits down. He hits his molester button. Yeah, and then all of a sudden. Oh no, he hit the button.
Oh no, he got me.
And he goes, hey, maybe unbutton your blouse a little bit. She's like, all right. And she unbuttoned her blouse. And then the newspaper article said that he bent her over the chair, which was really specific, and started having sex. And the newspaper article that I read, and maybe Travis if I missed something, but it said he bent her over the chair and had sex with her until she passed out. And then an assistant came in the office and helped her up.
And brought her to the nurse.
Why'd she pass out?
It didn't say,
Doesn't say.
Yeah, it
was she fucked up? Was she high? Does Matt have a giant dick?
I think he just fucked the shit out of her.
Did Matt fuck her?
Yeah.
Until she fell asleep. Did he fuck the consciousness out of her?
I think
or
he did.
was she loaded?
I think he fucked it.
I would assume...
Sex overload?
Yeah.
I think it might be sex overload.
How scary is that when you're fucking someone in your office and they pass out?
Yeah.
Oh, you must think you're in such trouble.
I would assume that she passed out from the fear of what... She was married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had to tell her husband?
Yeah.
And then he's now her ex-husband, but he confirmed the account?
Yeah.
I didn't read the graphic description. I didn't read that part. I didn't, for some reason, it wasn't in the article I read, but I did read that she told her husband at the time. And her husband didn't freak out?
I don't know.
Well, they're not married anymore.
No, but, yeah. But how does he not go, Matt fucked me at work? Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what she said happened.
Wow.
But like you
But
can't.
she tells her husband he has nothing to say to NBC?
Well, she didn't go because she didn't report it because she didn't want to lose her job. So she probably said, "Don't report this. I don't want to lose my job."
Right. That's what.
God.
Some of the newspaper articles and stuff are saying that Matt he liked to creep a little bit, but because he was such a public person, he decided to do it all at work.
Yeah,
where
he had
nobody
to.
could. Yeah.
In an insular environment because he couldn't just go out and start doing it with celebrities. How long has he been married?
A long time.
Yeah, it was his second. This was his second wife, but he married her in like late 90s, early 2000s.
She filed for divorce once.
Once because he was very angry. She said.
He claimed temper, really angry, abusive behavior, and then they reconciled, and she pulled the divorce papers.
She's fucking hot, man. She looks like Huma. She looks.
Oh. I was looking there. I could hear her phone.
She looks
I
like
saw the mic on.
She looks like Huma. She looks like Anthony Weiner's wife. In the pictures where her hair is like her lipstick is very red.
Well, she's a former Victoria's Secret model.
This woman is.
Yeah,
she's really pretty.
He married her in '98 when he still had hair.
Yeah, he was a good-looking guy. They're a nice couple. She's a very sturdy-looking woman.
Yeah,
she's a sturdy-looking lady. Very pretty,
dude. I mean, you seen
give her a kiss.
It was only a couple years ago that Matt Lauer was hanging on the beach with his abs showing off and everything. He's still a hunk.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying he's not a fucking dreamboat.
Yeah.
He's like a hunk next door.
He is the hunk next door.
Oh, she's 2 years older than me. Forget it.
But I read, I will, 2 years older than me.
Forget it.
How could anyone be attracted to that? Yeah, look at this dude with his abs. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, look, the guy's there. I'm not saying he's not dreamy.
But The Office is not, like, it's in the corner of a building. But it's not a secluded office. Like, they made it seem like it was this dungeon office in a secret corner. And it's not. It's just, it's off. It is at the end of a hallway, but there's an assistant desk right outside the office.
And I read that those buttons are not rare.
No, they're not. I mean,
for high profile people, probably as a security measure.
Not only a security measure, but like old school, like a lot of executives used to have them so they could call somebody into their office and do the power move where they would hit the button and the door would shut. You'd be like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
Oh, I never heard that.
Yeah, but it's being reported like he
like that
he
was
had a
sex
lock
door
installed. So
here we go. Matt just shut the door without getting up. You know what that means? It's time to fuck someone until they pass out.
Well, it's too creepy to walk over and lock the door.
Right.
Because you want to make sure.
Oh, here, let me get that for you. You hit the button. He did not, for the record, I have to say, in my experience, I went into his office and he shut the door. To my memory, somebody shut the door, either he or his assistant.
You don't remember much, do you? Did he give you a little drink? He dosed you.
Well, yeah.
Like Ronnie was talking about dosing you. He dosed you.
You think so?
Yep.
He didn't use the button on me. It's either he or
he didn't need to.
Either he or his assistant shut the door manually.
Sam went right into that desk.
Yeah, but the door doesn't just lock.
Yeah.
How do you know he didn't use the button?
Sam crawled under the desk like a fucking chipmunk, started gnawing away at his ball bag.
Is that what he wanted? And then I just put him in my cheeks for the winter. Yeah, no, he did not hit the button. Unless he secretly hit the button to lock the door. He didn't hit the button. The office, it was nice, and it's also not a big office. It's so funny, though. Like, I loved that I've been in that office because I read the article, and I'm like, I know the couch that he bent that guy. I know where he bent her over.
Why the fuck did she pass out, though? Was she
tired? They wake up early today.
Was she stressed?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming she was very stressed over it. I don't know if she was so stressed that she became unconscious. That sounds, but I've never been that stressed out before.
No, so it was 2001. That's 16 years ago.
Maybe they were drinking.
Could have been drinking.
Oh, man.
Could have had a couple cocktails. What of it?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Was he married to this woman then?
Yeah.
In 2001, yeah. He married her in 98.
Oh, boy. That's 3 years in. Was he really in that little fucking 50 Shades of Grey outfit?
No, that's obviously a Photoshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. It's two different skin tones.
She knew something was going on, though.
The wife?
Yeah. Because I read that she traveled to the Olympics with him because she didn't trust him anymore.
Isn't that not the 2014, but the ones before that, right?
Right.
But she didn't travel with him in 2014?
No, because that's where...
He's like, stop salting my grind, babe. I got things to do.
He was texting his dick to interns? Is that what it was? Or some kind of a photo? Was it his abs or his dick?
So...
You hope it wasn't his dick.
No, it has to be.
It has to be his dick. So...
Yeah.
Well, in your dream world.
Everyone's.
Tough dog.
The thing that got him fired was that he was texting an intern at the Olympics in Sochi Sochi.
Sochi, yeah.
Sochi. Yeah, and he was like sexting with her, and they said that there was a photo that was sent to this intern that was so kind of egregious that there was nothing else they could do.
Was the girl? Oh, so the Olympic girl.
You got to do more than text an intern your abs.
Yeah.
To lose that game,
and they suspected there was more because obviously they've gotten reports.
Dick and balls. I think balls too have to be there.
Balls are there. Yeah, balls are a big problem.
Yeah, big problem.
So it was an intern. Was the 2014 Olympic girl?
It was an intern.
Was she? I thought she was a low-level production.
The intern I thought was a different one than the Olympic person.
Maybe there's so many. I was confused. I thought I read that she was went to the Olympics to intern there, like with the Today Show.
Oh, maybe.
Wow.
Like she was definitely though at the Olympics, but I think she was an intern. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I wasn't the one sending her photos that were going to get me fired.
So I guess women found him dreamy, and they probably did flirt with him because he's Matt Lauer and he's a handsome guy.
But you can't be sending dick pics to interns.
It's crazy. That's a little crazy.
I mean, that's insane.
But Ronnie was right there. Yeah, we said Ronnie. Certain things that used to get you in, that would never have gotten, that would kind of always get you in trouble. But a lot of stuff that wouldn't have got you in trouble now will.
Definitely. And
but sending a dick to an intern has probably always been a female intern. We never really had female interns for that reason. Like we had a couple over the years, but I would say all of our interns, what would you say, 10% total were female?
Yeah.
Because we knew like if you say the wrong thing, fucking they're going to complain, there's going to be a problem. We just avoided it for that reason.
I think that so the technology has changed in the sense that this is all so much easier now. At the same time, tolerance has diminished for it. So you can't get away with the things that you used to get away with, but you can technically do a lot more.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? So I think some of these old school guys are just all befuddled and confused.
Yeah, he might have thought there was a way to, well, he must have known that she could show the text. Maybe he just didn't think she would. Well, maybe he liked the risk that she might.
I think he definitely operated using intimidation and stuff. This kind of the other thing that the other story that everybody went back to yesterday was the Ann Curry story, and the idea that Matt kind of was the not a benevolent dictator of the stuff that was going on the Today Show.
He got her out, didn't he?
Yeah, and they were playing like the clip of Ann Curry saying goodbye, and there's a moment where Matt goes in to kiss her goodbye, and she ducks her head away, and there's this weird, awkward kiss on TV where he kisses like the side of her forehead. Because she's like,
you think she's enjoying this?
Avoiding
today?
it. Ann Curry?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Think she's happy?
She tattooed the words "We reap what we sow" on her abs.
Wow. So yeah, the little kiss. How long was she there with him?
A long time, right?
Yeah. Well, she was the news desk lady for a long time.
Yeah.
And then she became the co-host?
She was only the co-host for a little bit of time.
I guess Matt didn't like her?
No, but she was on the news desk for a long time.
Now they're saying, wouldn't Roker now they're saying would shit on a plate and hold it under people's noses?
I didn't read that.
I mean, I'm
trying to go through all my.
I think
Did you not get that, Travis?
I think I dreamt that.
Sometimes I miss things.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for one of those stories to come out.
About Al Roker?
I can't hear it,
No,
mister.
just something like really degrading.
Yeah.
You know?
Al's probably the nicest guy there.
I interviewed him, he and his wife together once, and they seemed like they had a good husband-wife relationship. He said they have sex twice a year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, he's married to Ben Carson.
Al, let's say he has sex with her, I believe, on Valentine's Day and on Al's birthday. And once we got that fact out in the interview, Al started shouting "Happy Birthday" multiple times throughout the interview.
So romantic. When
He
it's
likes
planned.
that. Al likes to have sex with his wife.
All right, good for Al.
But he gets it twice a year,
fair
so he
enough.
gets super excited.
That's probably
about
why
it.
he lost the weight. She was probably like, if you drop a few, I'll give you some.
You get right. Fat Al gets it on his birthday. Skinny Al gets it on his birthday and Valentine's Day. He's like, Deborah,
double it.
we're doing it, Deb. We're doing it.
I'll double it if you drop a few.
Yeah.
I hear she is saying goodbye.
On planes, maybe ask you to jump out of one or two.
What?
You'll be with us at the Olympics, which we're looking forward to. Most importantly, you've made us better, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mouth full of hair.
Terrible. She ducked out of there. You think she knew that he was having her pushed out?
That kiss was like when your mom goes to kiss you goodbye, but you're not a little kid anymore, and you're like, Mom!
Exactly.
And you duck away, and it's awkward. Yeah, it was really bad.
I've had warmer moments with Scott.
Look at the body language too. There's like almost a full person in between Matt Lauer and Ann Curry. Look at that. Like he's got his arm stretched across the couch, and like he had to drag her in. He looked like Freddy Krueger in that scene where his arms are just stretching across the two walls, and he's scratching it with his fingernails. Look how long his arm had to extend to get her to be like, Ann, act like we're friends, Ann. This is supposed to be a warm moment, Ann.
Oh, someone is saying, no, Joe, it's not a mistake. Yeah, but I know you're saying, hello, Joe.
Hey, Jim, how are you?
Hey, buddy.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, I just wanted you to be careful. That's, that's a no-no. You can't say, we didn't hire female interns because, for that reason, we don't want the sexual harassment.
No, we're talking about the Opie and Anthony show. We said that on the air. That was said on the air for many years on O&A that we would try to avoid that. Not many applied, to be honest with you. Most women didn't want to be in that environment.
We don't do that here anymore.
I don't even see the intern list here. But I mean, on Opie and Anthony, we were always careful of it. But that was that was a crazier show. This is much more subdued. Over at XM, it was like the Wild West. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. All right, thanks, Joe. But yeah, we don't.
We never even had that many that applied.
Yeah, it was more. It was more just guys, and I remember them saying it on the air, like, "Hey, man, we avoid it because it's you can have problems."
Yeah,
we had some good,
but I mean, we don't.
Interns.
We certainly did.
And one that was afraid of cotton balls.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Joe, right? That was her name. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and I mean, I don't in. They might have been a problem in that environment. I don't think they'd be a problem now because
I'm fine with them now.
Yeah,
but it was just then you just got nervous.
We just had a female intern.
Who?
Oh yeah, Elena. Remember her?
She was good. I liked her.
She
yeah.
was great. Yeah,
she was.
God,
really
how
good.
quickly we forget.
I know, man. We just because you don't want to get too attached to people because they leave.
They leave.
Oh,
you.
is that it? Do you close yourself off?
I get very attached to people. I really do, and it's like if you all of a sudden you enjoy working with somebody, and all of a sudden they leave, you're like, oh,
why are you
Jimmy?
leaving? I thght we were friends.
Yeah, I mean, some people you don't get attached to, and you're happy when they leave, and other people you're like not.
Oh boy. Weirdly, I don't have any follow-up questions. So we didn't play the Meredith Vieira clip.
Yeah, we should play that.
This one.
I've seen it, but
this one is a tough one to get past, especially in this context. This was taken, like the audio is shitty because it was taken off the air. Like obviously this wasn't on the air.
It was an in between shot thing that the camera was just rolling.
Right, the camera guy left his thing rolling, and I bet Matt just hates whatever camera guy or production truck guy leaked this video out there.
Yeah, they just hate Matt.
Yeah,
Matt's yelled at them one too many times.
Yeah, I think that's right.
In the business of life.
We got the clip over. Troy, you can keep watching CNN and your mainstream media stuff over there.
Yeah.
You can.
I hate this.
I know because
mainstream media pointing at a vagina.
No. He hates that we keep interrupting his fake news watching.
Oh.
I don't know. I have windows open to try to flip around to stories for you guys, and then shit just starts playing.
Yeah, it does. Just sometimes you open something to check a story. Mm-hmm. And it's and then you'll open it to the Times, and there's a giant translucent thing in the front that says close ad, but you hitting close ad opens another one. It is a nightmare.
Right, if you don't hit the X in the exact right spot, you go
play
to the sponsor website.
It's a fucking, and then you try to play Matt Lauer and being humiliated.
All right, Travis, you got the clip?
Unless I think Troy's ready.
Yeah, Troy's ready. I'll say.
If you want to watch the video.
I have everything closed and it's still playing.
All
Oh,
right.
this is playing.
All right, so
who
Troy,
is that bitch?
maybe if for a second you stopped watching the Laura Ingraham show and just paid attention to
He's
what
a big
we're
Laura
doing.
Ingraham guy. It drives me crazy.
He loves Laura Ingraham.
He does.
She's great.
All right, right now it's off camera. Matt is just sitting there shuffling through papers, and Meredith Vieira's with two tech guys.
What I was going to say is what I like about Laura Ingraham is that she's totally unbiased.
The Ingraham angle.
Yeah.
that her show?
That's her show, and she just comes across very straightforward, no bias at all. It's really.
She does a good
really
radio
great.
show though. She's really fierce, Laura Ingraham.
Fierce like Tyra Banks.
No, and she's a
Honey,
really.
you are fierce.
She's a very tough interviewer and very tough. She's a smart person.
I respect that you said that, but I don't need you bringing your drag queen lingo in here.
Fierce is not really drag queen lingo.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Give daddy a kiss. That's not drag queen lingo either.
It's just something you wanted.
Yeah.
There's Maddie. She's checking his suit. I still look good.
And I'll meet you outside. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Pretty sweater. Keep bending over like that. It's a nice view.
He doesn't even look like he's kidding.
No, he didn't say that. Like, because at first I was watching the clip, but when he goes, bye, I was like, oh, he's just being fun, Matt. And then he goes, keep bending over like that. I like the view.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
looked pretty
"Jeez,
serious.
Matt.
Yeah.
He's like clenching his teeth a little bit, like, oh, let's take a bite out of that. Like,
You want to fuck till we pass out?
yeah, exactly. Who wants to be a millionaire in my pants?
Someone
what does
raised
that even mean? Matt?
Someone raised a great point about our female interns.
Mhm.
Yes, Sean?
Yeah, boys. You didn't have many female interns, but the ones who did made a go of the company, like Travis and Sam.
That's
I'm
right.
not a lady.
Wait, hang on.
That's a common
That's a
misconception.
very, very good point. Thank you, Sean. Excellent point. We've had 2 of our first interns were females, and both are still working there.
I guess that's right. I guess that's right.
A couple of my favorite gals.
Okay, that's weird. It's getting
Not cool.
it's getting weird. Oh,
Yeah, we're getting jiggy.
what does that mean? What?
Like the song.
No, I know that.
I love
there's a
that.
song. You do?
Yeah. Even 5 minutes after that song came out, it was awful.
Immediately, it was terrible.
Getting jiggy with it.
Na 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 na. I mean, but Will Smith was in an era in his career where he just made songs that, like, for whatever reason, they were hits, but known as universally horrible.
Do you want to know?
That was when Miami came out too. Bienvenido a Miami. I know it was huge, but everybody was like, "This song is terrible."
I'll tell you one thing. Until you just said that, I had remembered that it was LL Cool J that sang "Getting Jiggy with It."
Jesus Christ!
I know he sang "Mama Sang Knock You Out." I know, which is
Mama
awful.
sang.
Thomas did not sing
Mama said,
anymore.
Mama
Why would
said
Mama-
"Knock You Out." Mama said "Knock You Out."
My mama sang "Knock You Out."
He sang "Mama Said Knock You Out." It's a terrible song.
Mama sang "Knock You Out."
Mama sang. Isn't that from fucking MASH?
I don't know anything
remember?
about. No, I don't sit there
I
watching
don't think LL
MASH.
Cool J was in MASH.
Oh.
He was in MASH.
No.
Yes, he was.
I don't think so.
Huh?
He was Hawkeye Chipperson.
I saw Chip tweet about, a possible job opportunity.
He just fucking babbles.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Chip trying to get that Today Show gig.
He got the wrong. He mentioned the wrong show.
He did. That's too bad. That's not gonna look good on the
No.
at the job interview.
No.
There he is. There's your boy, Big Willie style. It's the Millennium after all.
What a bad song.
You weren't excited about the Millennium?
What year is this?
It's probably 2000 because it was for the Millennium.
Oh.
Let's go. People still play
God,
this at weddings.
I know. It's a wedding song.
Like older white ladies get very excited when this
Yeah,
song
na
comes
na
on.
na 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 na.
97.
They're like the fucking the wives from Casino, Goodfellas. 97. Wow.
Yeah.
20 years of good music.
Oh, Will Smith?
Yeah.
He had a good sitcom.
Hey, look.
And songs.
"Girls of the World" was a great song. That was a fun song. That was kind of like the first.
Girls of the World?
And Nothing But Trouble.
that Will Smith?
Girls Nothing But Trouble. Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble. Yes, that's Will Smith, the Fresh Prince.
I don't know anything about that.
Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble. Sorry, yeah.
So he's like, girls ain't nothing but trouble.
You don't remember
Parents
this?
just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, he really was a one-trick dude. Oh, yeah. I know this song.
And he changed the lyrics
Yeah.
to which I hated, because there was the one lyric which was like, hit her with a trash can and ran like hell, and then he changed it, which was the original lyrics.
I mean, it probably doesn't hold up all that well when you're Will Smith and you're playing to, like, kids and you're talking about hitting women with trash cans.
Why not? This is so old.
Yeah.
What's this, like 1992, 91?
No, it's before that. It was,
80s?
88.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Fresh Prince was out in, like, 91, right? Didn't Fresh Prince start around 91? The Prince. I can't believe what a star he made himself into. It's amazing.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
And poor Jazzy Jeff, every time he sees a Will Smith ad,
Yeah.
he's got to want to fucking put a pistol under his chin.
All he's got is Uncle Carl throwing him out the door.
Is that the only thing he did in that show?
Well, no,
What did DJ Jazzy Jeff do? Maybe he
he
went
was
on
big
to
on the show.
Oh, he was in the show?
Oh, yeah.
I
He
didn't
played
watch
Will's
it.
best friend, and then Uncle Carl used to throw him out the door every episode.
Oh, okay.
Great.
So he was in the show, Will. All right.
He got sitcom money for that, for sure. Jazzy Jeff had a big part in that sitcom. Not as big as Will.
No, but he brought him along. He brought
did
along
bring
this
him
guy.
along
Okay.
on the sitcom.
On
and
the
then
show.
Once the show was over, it's like, okay, I brought you far enough, man.
Dude, you bring a guy into a sitcom, I mean, you know.
You go hang out with Cal Mitchell for a while.
That
you
was
know
a
what I mean?
huge that was a huge show, syndication money, so.
Fresh Prince, yes. Giant. Enormous.
DJ Jazzy Jeff is actually a pretty DJs respect him. He's like
Right,
he's a really good. He actually DJs now, and people still.
Do you think he makes money still?
I think he does. Yeah, he's an amazing DJ. And then actually, Will Smith. This is maybe 3 months ago. Will Smith tried to do a EDM song for a comeback.
Oh, cool, man! I can't wait for the big comeback.
It's pretty
Pretty incredible.
No, it's pretty awful.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
This is an EDM
Yeah, you
song.
gotta.
Why does he want to make a musical comeback? He's being talked about for Oscars. Like, what's he?
He just wants to get money.
He's a man of many talents.
But I mean, like, I guess you just get bored now that he's one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Did Independence Day, fucking
Wow.
Men in Black? What the fuck does he care about this shit for?
The Rock puts on
was
those
like
little
20 years
tights.
ago.
The Rock puts on his little tights and jumps in the wrestling ring every now and then. People like to do their shit.
Is this live?
Oh wait, yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can-
shining our lights and we gonna brighten up the darkness in this world.
Okay.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Shining out our lights, and we're gonna end the darkness in this world.
He's cool. But he's just starting. Like, he didn't begin EDMing. That's not the song, is it?
No, I'm looking for it.
I don't know. I don't care about the Will
I wanna
Smith
hear it.
EDM
He's talking
song.
like Kirk Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. Just smiles.
No, I couldn't care less about Will Smith's EDM song.
I want to hear if it's bad.
I mean, yeah, of course it's bad.
It might be great. That
There's
guy
no
was
way that
good.
this is the song. That's an Entertainment Tonight story.
Maybe they're playing it.
They're not.
Maybe they are.
You're waiting for a video that's not the thing you're looking for. I can already tell you it's not.
Oh, Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff
It's
reunite.
on Entertainment Tonight.
Oh
It's
my
not going to be
God.
the song.
That's going to be great. Unreleased song. This is good stuff.
There it is.
So far, it's good.
You like this?
Love it. Yeah. There we go. This is great.
So good. I can't believe. When did this come out? October? Yeah. Can't believe it's taken a month for it to really take off.
Wait, let me ask you. When EDM, what's the difference between that and club music?
What are you talking about?
I mean, now it's kind of blurred.
Yeah.
EDM is sort of like what they call this like festival music, like big
Right.
room they call it. Where club music is like it could be hip hop, it could be. There's so many different like subgenres of
Yeah,
dance
it's
music.
confusing.
Yeah. This sound was cool.
I'm a little sick of the build. This.
Well, yeah, nobody does. People don't do that anymore, do they?
not like that.
No, this sounds like it was made 5 years ago.
Yeah, this sounds old and outdated. This is somebody that has no idea what's really going on in dance music. making
No.
a dance song.
Hey, Jaden, is this cool? Yeah, Dad, you got it. Can I wear a Batman outfit again? Sure, buddy. You're 20. That's normal.
Or Will Smith goes to his manager and is like, "Give me the best producer out right now," and they hook up some turd.
He's like, "I still got it. I can still rhyme."
Because get lit is not necessarily a sentiment that anybody cares about.
Get lit? I mean, lit is a term that people use.
For getting high, maybe. We're getting fucked up.
No, what?
Getting crazy.
I haven't heard that. No,
lit is like, this is cool.
Oh, I thought it was literature.
No, get lit is like, yeah.
I like this part.
This shit's lit.
You dance to this. If you were in a club and you heard this,
If no one could see me, I would.
And then you'd be like, get lit. What's this about? Like getting high on drugs?
I really thought that's what it was about.
And they go, what are you talking about,
This is
Jim?
about books.
What are you? Yeah. Well, then literature. That's what you should be singing
I
about.
never heard get lit as in,
Like this shit's lit.
yeah, I never heard that.
People say that about this show. They go, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, shit, it's lit.
I think you're hearing something that rhymes with it, and, and you're mistaking it for lit.
I do just pay attention to that last part of the word.
Yeah, you're missing the first syllable.
Oh,
All
maybe.
right, we can throw this.
Maybe that's right. We should probably go to Mark in Seattle online, too.
Oh, okay. Hello, Mark. What's up, buddy?
Would have been Sam. You're an idiot. The guy with Bill. Did you even watch the show?
Did you even watch? You didn't watch Fresh Prince.
Do you even Fresh Prince?
Do you even Fresh Prince? Do you Bel Air, bro? No, I got Carl and Uncle Phil. I got Carl from Family Matters and Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince confused.
Carl?
Oh God.
Yeah, I got them confused, and I feel racist, and I apologize.
You're right, Mark. He is a fool. All right, buddy. Thanks.
Donald Trump that Kim Jong-un or whatever the fuck his name is was a sick puppy.
Oh, I did see that. Yes. Yeah. Trump called him a sick puppy. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Chip Jong-un. Thanks, pal. Yeah, he is a very sick puppy. By the way, they also did Trump retweet? He retweeted all this Muslim violence stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
Did he retweet one that's fake?
One of the two videos we watched yesterday that I was like, these are
Which
terrible.
which one's a fake video?
I don't
The one that
the White House is saying it's real.
The one that I think you guys watched where it was like one guy beating another guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Danish kid on crutches.
Yeah.
That's the fake one?
Yeah.
Was that just friends making it, or what was the...
I don't know, but they're both Danish.
You're right.
Yeah, it's not like a Muslim thing.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't matter. It's the message.
It's the message. Muslims are bad. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah. He is, this is just two kids fighting?
I mean, it's obviously meant to look like...
No, but did they stage the video for this, or is this just really an incident
I don't,
between
they
the
just
two?
said it was fake.
Or is it fake because they faked it?
Well, the White House didn't fake it. It's just the...
No.
Just,
did these two kids...
It's not a Muslim attacking someone.
No. But did they make it to troll people, or is it just a video of one kid kicking another kid's ass, and then someone takes it and says,
It doesn't matter. The threat is real. That's what we got to be concerned
That's
about.
the point, yeah. No, I think it's just a fight video, and then somebody labeled it.
Yeah, a real fight video. Well, what is he doing?
Muslim beats up Dutch boy.
What is he doing?
I mean, he's trying to get people afraid of Muslims. That's it.
No, I don't even. The retweets don't even bug me, but it's just a little much. He's getting harder and harder to defend.
Yeah,
it should bug you.
The retweets are terrible.
He's retweeting fake anti-Muslim tweets.
It's literally propaganda.
It's not very presidential.
And then when they say, "Hey, isn't that fake news?" and the White House says, "Well, whether it's fake or not, it doesn't matter."
Yeah, I mean,
threat is real.
It's
that should bother you.
It's as propaganda as anything has been.
Yeah,
like it couldn't be more defined as that. It's not true, and it's specifically being put out there by the president to manipulate people into that point of view that he's pushing.
Yeah, his Twitter feed is really needs work.
But that Pocahontas thing the other day was really funny.
That's actually a great point. I mean, that's the great counterpoint to it. That was funny.
Yeah.
I laughed at that very much.
And I do like that in so many ways he's accusing Joe Scarborough of killing an intern.
Not so many ways.
God.
In a very direct way. In a very direct way. He's using his Twitter to be like, there's some questions here. I think Joe Scarborough probably killed his intern.
And she died of fucking natural causes.
Well, that's the story. I think we should investigate it. While we're talking about Matt Lauer, let's also bring up the fact that, Joe Scarborough is a murderer. And they're like, what? Joe Scarborough, who said I was a murderer? Oh, just the president of the United States.
Yeah, but he didn't even, for Joe, he was just like, oh, I picked a good day to stop responding to these silly tweets.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes the tweet says enough. Just the fact that it exists is like, you know what? Arguing this point. I'm just going to let this point exist.
Yeah, it's really does not make Trump look good.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
I know, we're just cucks.
And
we can't help it.
So because yesterday you weren't at all. Yesterday I was the only cuck. You were like, I'm okay with the Muslim videos, and I was like,
I don't necessarily care about them, but if one is fake and they know it's fake, or they refuse to admit that it's fake, it's almost like, and by supporting Roy Moore. Like, yeah, hey, look, accusations don't mean guilt. Absolutely not. But when there's that many coming from that many, and when the local cops are going, we had to keep them away from the mall, or security guard is going, we didn't want him in the mall. Yeah, we knew we had to watch out for the cheerleaders because this guy would hang around the high school. There's been enough different people pointing at him. And when Trump is going, hey, you support him, it's like you're exactly what you fucking complained about. You're allowing the fact that he's a Republican to interfere with the fact, like, you're doing exactly what you complained about.
But what's worse, a pedophile or a Democrat? That's really the conversation.
I mean, I don't disagree, but do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what annoys me more is the fact that it's like this is exactly what you bitched about. If you were this different guy, you wouldn't care about the partisan bullshit. You would just say, hey, look, I can't support a guy who has a history with fucking teenage girls when he was a public figure,
right?
A public figure with like a
the district attorney.
Yeah, the DA.
a person of power. Yeah, no, that's clear. Although, yeah, we did find out, as it turns out, that might not be Trump on the Access Hollywood tape with Billy Bush.
Which is good news.
It is good news, yeah.
That's good news.
So I mean, it really sounded like him.
It did, yeah, but I'm glad to hear it might not be him.
Right, because there are great Trump impressionists.
A lot of them. A lot of them.
I've been fooled. I watched that show on Comedy Central for 3 weeks before I realized Donald Trump didn't have a talk show.
Yeah.
You know, they'll fool you. These impressionists, they will fool you.
Well,
did you know on SNL that's Alec Baldwin?
No.
That's not Donald.
I was wondering why Trump agreed to do that.
Yeah. I found out this week. That's not Donald Trump. That's actually Alec Baldwin.
Well, I haven't spoken to him, but he did call into the first Chip podcast. So I will say that he
The
does.
president did?
He did. The very first one was him.
That's right. That's actually a great first guest.
Yeah, it was a great one.
So the first guest was Donald Trump, and the second guest was a dog walker. Is that right? Okay, cool. That's actually good.
Thanks,
pretty good.
Unabomber.
He's got his head up. Don't fuck with him.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's.
Why did?
I'm just cold. I'm a cold person.
Why is he saying it might be fake? How is he saying it might be fake?
It could be. He's saying. I think what he's saying is it could be fake. Meaning, like, I think he's becoming an existentialist. Like, there's infinite possibilities, right?
I think now the White House is saying he's not questioning whether it's fake.
Yeah, he acknowledged it was his and he apologized.
But what's great is, like, he questioned if it's fake. And then the White House comes out and says, he's not doing that. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Trump. Don't listen to the president. Just listen to us. We'll tell you what he means.
God, this is so weird.
Don't listen to him.
Dude, it's so weird.
And he's like, look, Muslims are awful, huh? And they're like, yeah, but don't worry about the president. We'll tell you what's going on.
What a weird time to be alive.
It's really weird. The whole world's coming crashing down.
I hope people who are 17 and 16, like, I know you don't have a whole lot of history of being as politically active or vote because you're young. I hope you understand how fucking bizarre this is. Like, enjoy this. It'll pass.
They probably don't think it's bizarre. They're probably like, yeah, well, it's always been this way. The establishment and the racism and sexism and homophobia. And shut up.
This is a crazy time.
Just enjoy everything collapsing for a little bit.
Yeah, because it really is falling apart.
It's falling completely apart. There's a purge happening. There's a huge purge happening. And it's happening on all sides because on one end, politically, everything's falling apart because after Donald Trump, like, no matter how much you like or don't like him, you can't go back to regular politics after this. Like, a Democrat can't run just a standard, like, you have to be something outside the box.
Do you know what? I don't know because, and I believed that for a long time that he'll change things, but he's getting so bizarre that people almost might miss, like, hey, just two people talking about the issue. Like, it may actually, he may be pushing it so far, and like again, like shit, like if you're retweeting a fake video, or you're just getting bizarre, you're supporting a guy like Roy Moore. It's like, come on, dude. Like, I'm a guy who's defended a lot of the things he said. Like, hey, look, fuck it, I don't. And it's like, even that, it's like, what are you doing? What are you fucking? I've talked to a lot of people who kind of liked him at one point, and they're like, ugh.
If Pocahontas ran against him for president, she would lose.
Yes, Elizabeth Warren would lose. Yeah, but Biden probably would not.
Biden would probably not. No, but Biden, unless somebody comes up with some weird sexual harassment claim against Biden.
Well, there's already that video of him and the young girls.
You wonder if
it's really creepy.
Yeah,
but I don't know what it means. Is he just? Who was killed in the car accident in his family? Is he just weird like that because he's had a family die? Like, I don't know how that affects you. Like, do you just become overly affectionate when you've... I don't know.
Yeah, but why did overly affectionate to very young girls and sniffing their hair and stuff like that?
Well, is he like that with young boys too? And just maybe no one's... Oh, okay.
Is he like that? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
No, meaning, but
he's not just creepy with young girls. He's creepy with young boys too. He's a bisexual pedophile.
Not that. No. not Hunter. I
Look,
mean,
here's the thing.
His first family who was killed.
Maybe, I don't know. I've never experienced it. Maybe little kids smell really great. I don't know. Maybe he just wants to get that.
I'm just wondering, is he really creepy with little girls, or is he just an overly affectionate guy? Nah, some people just like that and they don't see anything sexual about it.
I sent you guys a video a couple days ago. There was a video of like a montage of him being creepy with girls.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
It was a little creepy, yeah.
It's a little much.
Because you can see he clearly touches the little girl's chest.
That I see. No, I didn't. That one I didn't see. I thought that was a little. He was looking the other way, That one I didn't buy. I know what you mean. She was like 5 or 6, and his hand hit her, but he was touching her shoulder, and I don't believe that he was doing that on purpose.
It's right on her chest.
But I don't think it was anything more than.
It's still creepy.
How old was she?
It's so young. It's
I
like
don't think that. I don't.
that
think,
androgynous age when they're like 4 or 5. You're not
so
trying to touch.
Why
a
would he
little
be
girl's-
trying to touch her breast before they develop?
Totally. Yeah, but there's others. He's sniffing their hair.
He's just kind of a weird, creepy guy.
He's a grandfatherly guy.
Man.
Yeah, Joey Two Cones.
Exactly. He likes his cash. He likes his ice cream. He likes to sniff kids.
There
Like,
is the
that's his
one where
thing.
he asked for the picture of the girl alone, and the father's like, "All right, I'm right here." That was a little.
And he's like, "Yeah." Like,
And then
that's gonna-
Biden's like, "If
look,
I was younger." Ugh.
that's really bad.
Yeah.
The dad's like, "I'm right here," and Biden's like, "Yeah, because that stopped me before, right? I'm sniffing the shit out of this girl."
Exactly. You see that VP on my door?
I'm going to tell you what your daughter smells like today. I promise you that.
Who wants ice cream and money?
Yeah, I got one pocket full of cash and the other pocket full of scoops. Reach inside, ladies.
Yeah, fish your hands in there.
Yeah.
Pull out a treat.
Who wants a cone?
He goes in to kiss the girls, and they like move away, like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like the Little Mermaid.
Nobody wants to kiss from an adult when you're a kid. It's the worst.
He's got Sebastian the Crab. He's sitting there in his head all the time, like, no, don't be shy.
Did you hate being kissed by your parents when you were a kid? I still hate it.
No, I like it to this day.
Ugh.
My dad plants one on the lips. I like that.
Yeah, but he does it after he brushes your hair out of your eyes.
He does. Yeah. Grabs the back of my head. Right after Thanksgiving dinner, he grabs the back of my head. I go, all right, it's kiss time.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's terrible.
A kiss from your parents.
Ugh.
Just fucking fist bump me.
Yeah, high fives.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
I'm
Stop
leaving.
it.
Yeah,
Hate
I'm gonna
it.
wave goodbye, and that'll be that. You
On
know,
the cheek, I don't want, but
I don't know. Look, if I'm not susceptible to affection from my parents, it's probably because of the way my parents raised me, right? So let's just deal with that, and like that's what we set up.
500,000 views on this already. Oof.
Creepy Uncle Joe, look at him. Oh yeah, he's just nuzzling her.
Oh boy.
He's necking a little bit.
Yeah.
He's necking with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, completely normal. Yeah.
He's doing that thing when your dog is trying to get your attention, where the dog like takes her nose and starts like rubbing it on you, like
Yeah.
going upwards with it. He's just rubbing the top of his nose on this girl's face, and now he's taking this other girl.
Yeah.
And he's
but
just
then again,
holding her.
anything you slow down looks creepy.
That looks more creepy than other things that you could slow down.
Maybe.
The things that Joe Biden does are 100% creepy.
Yeah.
Like he's really affectionate towards young girls.
Yeah,
he is exceptionally affectionate towards young girls. Like I look at him like
hey.
nobody else there.
You're a. Oh, he's reading in everything wrong.
Is that right?
Sure.
I don't think so.
Sometimes you take a picture, you stand close.
It's not normal.
Yeah, it is.
You think so?
Sure, you pick them up under their arms and the feet hit you. You know what?
That's not what's supposed to happen. You can move them. Why you smell them? Why you gotta smell them?
Make sure they're cleaned.
That's not up to you. Look at him. He just loves to get in there and nuzzle.
His right hand on. Oh man.
Oh yeah, he's holding the one. He's like, "Don't you go anywhere. I'm gonna nose this little infant for a while."
But he's doing it in very, very. Look at him manhandling that girl.
Yeah.
Come on now. Get over here.
You stay right here.
Come on now.
Let me see that baby. Look, he's like holding her. He's like, hey, while mom's paying attention to the little baby, Uncle Joe is going to pay attention to you.
People
huh?
are also nervous around the vice president and all these people.
Look, he's got his fucking hand on her torso. There's no.
Yeah, there's no excusing this.
People are nervous around the vice president when he's touching you too much.
Oh boy, she did look down.
Yeah, she's like,
yeah, that's not good.
you understand what's going on? Like he looks like
yeah, that's a little uncomfortable.
He looks like he's at a middle school dance and he's rubbing his boner on somebody, you know?
Oh my God.
He does that every group photo
It's
that he
literally
takes.
right. But
let me stand behind the young girl.
But is he trying to fucking why
He's
would
not
you do
trying
that in front of the camera?
I don't think he's trying to get tit there. I think he likes to cup the midsection.
Yeah, like it's almost like it's too public. Who cups a fucking kid's tit?
Well, they don't even have tits yet. They're kids.
That's what I'm saying. But who does that in front of everyone?
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to get tit. I think he was trying to get a little. He likes the midsection area. He likes to hold a young girl by the side of her torso. That's what Joe Biden likes.
That's his campaign slogan.
He's not a titty man.
No.
No tits.
You know. I like them flat.
He's like, you like that kiss? I give you another one.
Yeah, couple of smooches.
Give you a couple one.
Straighten you right out.
Let's go get some ice cream.
I mean, it's just one after the other. Look.
Oh, look at him. He's touching her face.
Caressing her face. Oh, dude.
Dude, if I had a daughter and the vice president was touching her face and hair, I'd be furious.
But you don't necessarily think of it in those moments.
Travis,
would you as a parent think of it?
You have a daughter.
I do.
Okay.
I mean, look at that.
You are a daughter.
Just to one person.
Yeah, exactly. A motherless daughter. When you, if you were to go meet Uncle Joe with your daughter, and he starts stroking her face, are you lost in the moment of like, oh, cool, it's the vice president, or are you like, what the fuck is he doing?
Have I been given ice cream?
No, the ice cream, but there is.
But you know it's on its way.
There's a possibility of it later.
There's a possibility, or I know it's on its way.
No, it's a possibility. It's if Uncle Joe wants to pay.
All right.
So there's almost the implication that if you stop me from touching your daughter's face,
I'm not getting ice cream.
Yeah, I'm not spending this cash on you.
Yeah, I kind of want ice cream.
But seriously, you would.
Yeah. No,
immediately.
It's creepy.
You would think it's weird.
If it's your kid,
okay,
it doesn't matter.
That's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's the president, if it's the vice president, if it's your kid, and there's a grown man touching their face repeatedly.
Okay,
it's just
like
inappropriate.
Stroking the face.
I guess so. Yeah,
he's almost like, and the way he holds these girls, he's like claiming them. Like he holds on to them so they can't let go. Like he holds onto the arm or he scoops them by the waist, and it's like, this one's mine now.
I guess so. Yeah.
Until I say so. And as the father, you got to be like, what are you doing, Joe? Nothing.
I'm just gonna get something to eat.
I'm looking at him right now with a.
Joe, what are you doing back at the ice cream parlor?
Oh boy, that girl,
I'm just gonna get something to eat.
She did walk away completely.
All of
quickly.
them. It is creepy. All of them.
It's just one after the other.
Boy, C-SPAN is really not good to Joe Biden for slowed down footage.
But here's the only thing, though. I don't think that if Joe Biden were to run for president, I don't think that Donald Trump is so tasteless that he would use any of these clips.
No, you're probably right. Trump would realize.
He definitely wouldn't make giant billboards of Uncle Joe molesting girls or anything like that, would he?
I don't know. He doesn't do it with boys, only girls?
Only, pretty much. All that I've seen.
Younger girls.
Well, sometimes he'll grab those wives.
Hillary.
If he's feeling frisky.
Maybe he's feeling frisky. There's no young girls.
Oh, no. Yeah. Look at that foot. Oh, no.
With Hillary?
Oh, that's the worst. She's a body like Kim Jong-un.
Hillary does, yeah. Look at
it. He's holding on to her. Look.
He's like,
she lets go, like, let go of me, you fuck.
Yeah, he's got his hands up high, so they're up in her armpits, and he's holding her like a kid that doesn't want to get held anymore. Like she's just dangling down.
Oh, and her arms are just hanging. Oh, yeah. It's the worst.
It's the least natural pose.
He's trying to get some side titty.
That's what he's trying to do. When it's Hillary, he's trying to get some tit.
I think you guys are all wrong, and I think he is just overly affectionate.
It's inappropriate either way.
Maybe. It may be.
No, it is definitely. Like,
I'm not saying that.
Like if
I don't think he's necessarily being a sexual creep.
If he's being a creep,
man, that's yeah.
I'll say I'm not ready to say he's committing, acts of sexual inappropriateness or whatever it's called in 2017. But a creep is a creep is a creep.
Some people though are just annoying.
Creepy.
No, yes, but also annoyingly affectionate, and I've known people like that.
Right, those people are creeps.
Yeah, it's annoying though, but their motive is not always sexual. Their motive is sometimes people selfishly think that their craving for affection is more important than you're wanting it.
Yes, that's creepy.
Maybe it's creepy, but the motives aren't sexual.
I can buy that. I totally get what you're saying. Like he's not like sitting there being like, now suck my dick.
Like he's not trying to grab a kid's tit and go, "Oh, that's sexy." Like he's in front of a bank of cameras.
That's fine.
I don't think he's trying to fuck kids.
What's that?
I don't think he's trying to fuck kids.
Right. I don't either. And
I want him to fuck me.
What?
Raging Bull.
Oh, I can totally get behind that. But he's still a creep. He's still out of line.
Yeah, it's a little out of line.
And if that's all he ever did, which is very possible, it's still enough to be like, knock it off, man. What are you doing?
Yeah. Think there's other footage that's out there?
I don't know. I don't know if there's dirty,
not dirty, but just other stuff like this.
Oh, there's tons of it. I'm sure that there's tons of it.
You don't think that if he ran, that Trump would hire someone specifically, a team of people to find this stuff?
No, he wouldn't do that. Trump would keep it up issues-based.
Yeah, there's compilations online of him just being creepy.
What do you think Trump would call him? Touchy Joe?
Touchy Joe? I don't know, touchy. No, because touchy could be a personality.
He's got one hand on the Bible and the other one is touching your kid. Touchy Joe over here.
Touchy-feely Joe.
I think creepy.
Creepy Joe?
Creepy Joe, maybe. Yeah, Creepy Joe.
Because then he wouldn't make any accusations because he knows the legalese of everything. But he'd go like
Creepy Joe.
He'd go like, I don't know. And have we seen the way? Have we seen the way that he'll grab a young girl? I don't know. It's creepy to me. Ooh, it's creepy.
Yeah, you know? Yeah.
He's going, I don't like it.
And Creepy Joe, if he called him Creepy Joe and that stuck, that would be awful for Biden. That's a bad
Just
name.
like he never called Hillary a criminal, but he would call her crooked.
Crooked. No direct accusations.
Exactly.
Crooked.
But it's more of a personality attack. Yeah.
Yeah, well, certain things can get you in trouble. Like you can't call a doctor a quack.
Right.
Because that can get you sued and you'll lose.
Right.
Because that's known to mean that the doctor's a fraud. There's weird little words that you say, you're fucked.
But yeah, I mean, you can't like be like, oh, pedophile Joe, criminal Hillary, because these are specific descriptives. But if you just say creepy Joe, crooked Hillary, Lil Marco, like these are things.
Well, yeah, Marco's little.
Yeah, he's small. He's a small guy.
Lion Ted.
Lion Ted. One hand up on the Bible, the next one he's lying to you.
What was it? Low energy Jeb?
Low energy Jeb. That was a killer.
Yeah.
He crushed him with that.
Fucking hilarious Chippa.
What? Remember when he called Rand Paul ugly?
I don't remember that one.
Well, at the debate, it was like all 10 of them. He said Rand Paul was funny looking.
By the way, did they ever figure out what happened with Rand Paul and that guy who attacked him?
I don't know anything about that.
He got his ribs broken by his fucking neighbor.
I think way more than what they're saying.
I think you're right.
That is so weird.
You don't tackle a guy over foliage.
No, not at all. You tackle him through foliage if you're laughing together.
Rand Paul was on his lawn. So stupid. He was on his lawn and he was cleaning up leaves.
Oh, it's so fucking bizarre.
And his neighbor runs out of nowhere and just tackles him and breaks his ribs.
There's something going on.
And they're like, boys will be boys. And you're like, you're old men. Like, what are you doing? Do you think it's one of those like things like in the movies where they're just mortal enemies and like it's spy versus spy? You never know when like, oh, that's the thing I got with my neighbor. He kicks the shit out of me. So I always got to be watching. Maybe his neighbor's like training him, right? I am very, very sneaky.
That was bizarre. And as a Congress, you can't attack somebody in Congress.
No, of course not. You can't tackle them on their lawn unless it's like, no, I get my neighbor to tackle me so that way I'm always ready to be tackled.
Somebody raises a good point, by the way.
Tell me.
Chris in Rochester. Chris, what's up?
Jimmy.
Hello.
Jimmy, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Sammy, what's up, man?
Hey,
Jimmy, fucking, you guys are at the top of your fucking game, by the way, before I even get started.
Oh, I don't know. What are you saying? What do we know?
Well,
He's right.
What do we know?
He's right.
Listen, two things. First of all, if this were Mike Pence doing this today, the fucking media would be all over his ass like it was nothing.
Maybe.
So when the guy fucking says
Fake
he
news.
doesn't want to be in a room alone with a woman, you can fucking understand why now.
Yeah.
But, the Biden family, there's something a little fucking creepy going on with them from the start, because when Beau Biden died, his fucking wife married Beau Biden's brother. Now, so this lady is Joe Biden's daughter-in-law.
That's not the... It is,
I've heard of stuff like that.
Right.
Thanks for the call, Chris. I've heard of shit like that before in different... a lot of after 9/11, when all these firemen...
9/12?
What's that?
9/12?
No, 9/10. I'm going backwards.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm reading like in Hebrew.
I see.
No, it's in a lot. Some of these the firemen who were helping the families of first responders wound up marrying the widows. Sometimes tragedy, and again, that's different than the brothers. But sometimes tragedy has a weird effect and brings people closer. Yeah. In some crazy way,
or
you connect in your grief.
That's what it is. Like that's what they say anyway. That the only person that understood the widow's grief was the brother, and the only person that understood the brother's grief was the widow.
Well, they must have had some vibes before too, because you have to fuck that person.
Yeah, you do.
You have to it sounds crazy, but you're going down on her, and you're thinking, my brother's dick was here. Like, isn't that weird?
I don't know.
You don't think of it in those terms?
Yeah, you probably don't think about it as it's happening. Like, oh, this tastes like my brother's dick. He's dead now.
I guess that maybe it's not as sexually, but I don't know. But the guy's right. That is a little bizarre.
Yeah. No, it's definitely bizarre. I think it's creepier to be overly affectionate to tiny little girls, personally. But it is a bizarre turn of events.
Yeah.
And the guy, the living brother, divorced his wife to marry or to end up with the widow of the dead brother.
So you think touching little girls in a creepy manner is weirder than consensual adults?
For me, yeah. For me. And that's more of just an opinion thing. Like,
Sure.
I'm willing to have the debate.
Well, that's why I asked who is in what family members died in that car accident.
Oh, I don't know.
In the 70s.
I don't know, but I can't, like...
I
That's
just
like
don't,
when
I'm
they
not
start
just
getting
curious.
into Roman Polanski and being like, well, Sharon Tate did die. And
The
I'm like,
difference
fine,
between
but
drugging and raping a girl, and all of a sudden you have a kid die and you just become overly affectionate. This is the difference between those. His wife and his daughter died.
I don't need rationale.
Maybe he's just like that with daughters because his daughter was killed. Hey, look, I don't
doesn't
know.
matter.
I don't have
Possible.
kids. I've never had a kid killed, but maybe he just looks at little girls as these amazing things, and the ones who are
And you got to touch them and smell them.
That's totally possible.
Yeah.
It is possible, but it doesn't
That's
matter.
the first thing I thought of.
Psychologically, yeah.
Yeah, but not the motives are not being even trying to be a creep. It's just maybe that's just this thing that I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't have a good answer for it.
But it just doesn't. I like when I watch those clips, I'm not wondering like, oh, why is he doing that? I'm just like, stop doing that. I don't care why. Just stop.
But the motive does matter, though. Like if
Well,
people are saying he cupped a tit.
It's better that he's not trying to fuck him.
Yeah.
But even if he's not trying to fuck him, still knock it off, Joe.
Maybe yeah. But that might be his reason. That's my guess.
Put your shades on.
That's my psychology hat.
Put your shades on. Get your money out. Go get a couple ice cream cones. Not one, two.
D in Georgia said, "Wait, I don't understand. Why wouldn't we?" What's up, D?
Joe Biden set up a website and forum for the middle class to talk to each other. How about they go outside and fucking talk to a fucking neighbor?
Oh, did he really
Make
on the
some
website
notes,
so people
man.
could talk? Yuck.
Yeah, it's the shittiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That sounds pretty horrible. Hi, guys. Go here and talk on a government website. That's great.
Well, I swear to God, we won't read your conversations. This is not just a method for collecting data so that we can put together a campaign for
Oh, he just
election.
launched it.
Yeah, I
Well, it
promise
says
we won't
it's
read
for
it.
It says it's for the middle class to talk to one another.
Here's what it is. It's so that they can try to convince people to do it, so that they can look at all the data, the names, where they're from, the conversations
And get
they're
their
having,
email
what's
addresses.
important, the email addresses, everything.
Just to send you fucking, hey, so and so's running for office.
Yeah, so that they can put together a campaign based on the data they've collected by you fucking thinking that you need to go on Joe Biden's message board to talk to the middle class.
Yeah, or
Thank you, D.
it's just people who want to go on the Biden forum and make friends.
It could be. Now, do you think that there is any risk of
ASL.
any trolls
No.
showing up on the Biden forum?
No.
You don't think that that's a risk at
No,
all?
I think people understand. They respect that this is a place where Biden's supporters are getting to know each other.
Do you think anybody on, like, 4chan, for instance, would bother anybody on the Biden?
People on 4chan and Reddit understand that would be inappropriate to do.
Yes.
And they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't be interested in that.
Yeah, I guess there's creepy stuff on all of them out there. But that was just my guess as to why he died. I don't know. Look, I have no faith in most politicians not being sexually creepy.
It's interesting, though, that the sexual stuff is happening. It's really isolated to Hollywood. Like, politicians are not getting it right now.
You're right. Well, just Franken. Franken and who else? Has anybody else besides Al Franken? Well,
And
the
Al
one guy had to step down.
Moore?
The gay guy had to. Roy Moore. It's just for some reason with politicians, we're almost so much more used to it.
There was a guy.
And Al Franken is a celebrity.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a guy when we were on Thanksgiving break who got caught sending like a dick pic to like his mistress. He was like an old senator. It was a hilarious photo.
Oh yeah. And he stepped down.
But it went right under the radar.
Oh, and there's the one that Nancy Pelosi defended. The guy who had to step down. Clay, what's his name? He's with a C.
Aiken?
Not Clay Aiken. No. He's the guy with the great chest on on camera. Is it Claiborne or Claymore or something? The really old guy that Nancy Pelosi just defended. And the people criticized her for defending him.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
He's
story.
an icon in feminism or whatever the fuck she said about him.
Yeah.
Just put Nancy Pelosi harassment.
Think Anthony Weiner's following all these stories while he's sitting in jail?
Yeah, well, that was a. I do not remember. Yeah, who is this guy? John Conyers, who did step down. So yeah, the politicians are getting it too, but it's just not as interesting for some reason as the celebrities. I don't know why.
John Conyers.
Are you John Conyers?
Yeah, he's the Terminator, isn't he?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. So moving on then.
Joe Barton is the guy I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah,
He was a really creepy photo.
Joe Barton's like he's just Joe Biden with a mask on, just touching. No, Joe Biden wouldn't touch all these girls.
Would he send his old dick?
Yeah, from like from an angle that shows like his giant stomach and titties.
Oh no.
Did they have the picture out?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see his penis.
Joe Barton.
Oh, I don't know if his penis is out. Like I don't know if the unedited photo is out, but
you can see titties and stomach. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
So you'd see it every morning.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that's the most unflattering thing I ever seen.
That's literally a terrible photo. The blue is over the penis.
The blue, his penis is censored out.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's
dude?
such a small portion of the picture that's censored out. Like his dick, he cannot have his dick can't look big in that photo.
Dude, it's up an up angle. That's what you look like if you're sucking his dick. That's what you look up and see.
Honestly, that photo was just so he could see what it looks like, because it's clear that he cannot see his penis over his belly.
Or maybe she said, I want to suck your dick, and he used to like look up at me.
Want to see?
But that's his mistress though. So how did the photo get out?
His mistress was just like, look how hilarious this dick titty belly photo is.
He's a conservative.
Yeah, he's
obviously from that photo. He's clearly a conservative.
But like he copped to it immediately.
My belly look big in this photo. No, it looks great. You look sexy. Guys love, I don't know. You put a camera on the back of these phones, and these guys just got to take photos of their dicks.
Absolutely. You haven't taken a picture of your dick?
No.
Troy?
Yes.
Me too. me too. I have some good ones and a whole lot of duds.
Let me see some duds.
A lot of duds.
You should reenact that photo with the belly and the titties.
No.
Just take a picture of the undercarriage.
No, my face is never in them.
Oh, good. Good, because you wouldn't want your reputation being hurt.
And I just never did it because it's like,
Well, this time are you gonna send a photo and be like, oh, look at my dick, it's lit, and they're gonna be like, what? Is your dick on drugs?
I'm gonna be on fire.
Oh, yeah, you
just put it out with a hammer. I hate my dick.
Just mutilating yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I haven't done a whole lot of nude full body shots for obvious reasons.
Cock torture.
Full body shot.
What's that?
Just kind of TO'd because she hasn't sent a full body shot.
A full body shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Barton also sent a really sexy message along with that photo.
Oh, I'd like to see. I was so distracted. I saw that the text was in the photo, but I was so distracted by his hot bod that I missed it. There it is.
Is this the message?
I want you so bad right now, deep and hard.
Oh, God. People stink at dirty talk.
He wants her deep and hard?
No, he's saying he does.
No, it says, I want you so bad right now, deep and hard.
Yeah, but he means, I want you so bad right now, deep and hard. Like, that's how he's going to give it to her. And he put 2 O's and and the letter U. I want you so bad right now.
So bad.
Deep and hard.
Yeah, you can't, there's no context for deep and hard. It sounds like he would like her to penetrate him deep and hard.
Yeah, he probably should have put a dash there. Here's how you're going to get it, madam.
And then last night, this is new.
Did he write a letter that said, P.S. I'm still horny?
Another woman shared Facebook messages that he sent.
Oh, Jesus
right
Christ.
there. Troy's got it.
He loves talking about sex and dicks and stuff. Let's see.
Week afternoon photos Joe Barton surfaced on Twitter.
You know what's a bummer for these stories for these guys? Nobody, like, in terms of mainstream people, nobody knew who Joe Barton was before this story. And now he's just the guy for 2 weeks. He's the guy with the terrible sex messages and the dick pic, and then he's forgotten about again. This is his only national notoriety.
Wait, go back. Which one is him? Because there's his picture. Is he the one? He's
the white.
He's the white.
He goes, I am very sleepy, going to say goodnight and go to bed. She writes, okay, try to revisit this in the morning if you can. I'm so excited about this. And of course, sweet dreams. He writes back, want to tell me what you're wearing or not wearing tonight, Miss Sweet Dreams?
Oh.
Glad you are excited.
But he said it like this. You want to tell me what you're wearing or not wearing?
Miss Sweet Dreams.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
LOL, I'm still in my regular clothes. Haven't called it a night yet. Joe writes,
exclamation points.
Men are men, and you are definitely a sexy woman.
What?
And she writes, all the good ones are married. He writes, I don't know about good, but I
You what?
Waiting for it. I don't know about good, but I am married.
Oh, he's a naughty boy.
Well, that means you're one of the good ones then.
In quotes.
Thank you. Just calling him as I see him. But I'm not as good.
I'm not thinking good thoughts.
But I am not thinking good thoughts at this, I'm going to guess he wrote moment.
Oh, boy. You know what he's thinking about?
Her cunt.
Sex.
Deep and hard.
I like sex.
Tell me what else you are wearing. If anything. She writes back.
He threw in an ellipses there.
In quote, anything. So that means you are wearing a tank top only. And no panties.
Panties?
Right now? Oh, that's enough. You know my attire. Good night. Answer me, Miss Evasive. And then you can ask me. If you wish.
She doesn't want to.
She doesn't want to know.
You have a bad body.
Let me give you a...
It's a cool name, though, Miss Evasive.
Yeah,
Miss Evasive. What happened to Miss Evasive?
You could ask me right now. All right, okay, that's enough. You know my attire. Good night. Okay, go back. That's the same ones. By the way...
By the way, what?
Here's...
What?
Here's how you could tell she's not interested. And I've run into these moments, and they're a bummer. When you're just starting to get good, and they go, all right, talk to you later. Good night. You're like, fuck. That's the end of it.
When it just starts to pick up steam?
Yeah, when you think it's picking up steam, you realize she's just flirting lightly. But he right at the end, he must be asking her because she wrote something about drama, and then he writes, well, you have and will continue to have a good life. What was he, fucking Spock? What is that? Yeah. Thank you, I am trying. Okay, I'm signing off, she says. Loved our chat. And then she says, but here's a parting hug. And then she puts Joe in parentheses. And he writes, And then Kelly, you are soft and curvy. I like that.
Oh, I just took it to a different level.
And then she writes, good night. And the smiley face. Is that it?
Yeah. And then he writes, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, he really was.
I don't fault him at all for that one.
He was operating.
Joe was up there, stick in hand, massaging the helmet, trying to get a good one going. He just couldn't put it past the...
He was operating on a different level, though, than she was.
She was being lightly flirty, but harmlessly flirty. And he was like, he wanted to say, like, yeah, what your clit smell like?
Yeah, exactly.
He was massaging pre-cum into the helmet.
That's right. That's 100% right.
You know those moments, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where you're all fucking lathered up and trying to get it going and she's just not having it.
You get worked up sometimes, Troy?
Sometimes.
Yeah, who could blame you, right?
And the worst is when they're trying to get out of it. And and then you're like, all right, it's not a good... She's like, all right, I gotta go, good night. And you're like, fuck.
Just abort mission.
Yeah, abort mission, you have to.
That's why you gotta keep a couple going at once, right?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, just
keep the plate spinning.
Right. One falls off, that's okay. That's okay. No problem.
I got 2 others in the cut.
Right. Right.
Let's eat a little something and make out.
You can have your breakfast if you'd like.
Yeah, right, like he doesn't want to kiss. Heading to Philly tonight.
Ooh.
And Bethlehem tomorrow, New Jersey Saturday.
Philadelphia.
Looking forward to these very much. Haven't been to Philly in about a year. And I'm going to go see Steven Singer when I'm down there.
What are you going to get?
Just say hello to him. I've never been in his shop.
Never?
No.
Oh.
I've never.
It's a good experience,
Steven Singer. I'm going to see him.
That's a better experience than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
He has very helpful people, and he's got he'll make you warm cookies. He's got a fridge.
Does he make cookies?
He makes cookies.
Hold on, let's get a cute comment. I better eat before I go. So I need cookies.
You think that was cute, Troy?
Kinda.
Oh, okay, all right.
Kinda.
All right, maybe I'm wrong on this then. Maybe I'm off.
All right, back in a jiff.
Yeah.